My name is Alexandra Foreman. I'm from England, and I grew up as an atheist. And then a couple of years ago, my granddad was dying, and I started worrying, about what happens when we die, like where he was going to go, basically. So I prayed to God, and I asked God to show me what the truth is. And at this point, I was quite scared, so I was really just begging God to show me what the reality is, because I felt that there was no one in the world that I could trust who could actually lead me in the right direction. And very soon afterwards, I had a dream that I went out, I had a dream that I left my body basically, and I went through this really long tunnel past all these other places. And I heard a voice saying that my granddad was in here, like kind of through a doorway kind of thing. And I went through, and this was a place that I had known before. It was somewhere that I'd been before. And I met my granddad there. And the place was like a really big tree, basically. And the tree was emitting this golden light, but it was like a different colors of gold than I'd ever seen in this world before. So it was a whole different spectrum of colors that don't exist on this world. And it was extremely beautiful. And the light was emitting these feelings of peace and like tranquility. So the tree itself was actually like the source of light. There were patterns of light of the tree branches where there would normally be shadows, like you would normally see shadows of a tree branch and those shapes. It was just like different colors of golden light. And all of these like rays of light were emitting so much peaceful feelings. And it was really an amazing place. And I felt like I was in heaven. And I saw my granddad here, and he gave me a message about the way that I was living my life at the time and things that I needed to change. And after this, I woke up and I had a message from my dad saying that my granddad had passed away while I was having this dream. And it felt extremely amazing. And it felt like I had gone with him when he died. And then I kept on asking God to show me where the truth was, and I was wondering what this place was that I'd seen in the dream. I was wondering what this tree meant. And very soon after this, I was led to the videos of Abba al-Sadiq, from him his peace. I was led to a series called The Returned. And as soon as I saw Ahmed al-Hassan and Abba al-Sadiq, from them his peace, in this series, I had this extremely strong feeling of peace. It was like someone had cracked an egg in the middle of my head as soon as I saw them, and I felt this peace just spreading out through my head. And I knew like instantly that these are the men, these men have God with them. And so when I saw the picture of Ahmed al-Hassan and Abba al-Sadiq, from them his peace, I felt this incredible feeling of peace that I'd only known when I had seen this tree in my dream. And it was this feeling of being close to God. And I felt the presence of God as soon as I saw them. And I knew instantly that these men are from God. They have God with them, and that we have like a prophet and messenger, like in the time of Moses or in the time of Jesus today with us. And I was very amazed and excited. I would just like to testify that this feeling of peace that came from the tree, this only exists around Abba al-Sadiq, from him his peace. And this is why, he really is the light of this world in the same way that Jesus was, because this light is only coming from him. Like all goodness in the world is only coming from him. And later on, when I was reading The Goal of the Wise, I learned that trees in dreams, they actually mean people. And I learned that the tree that I saw in this dream was Abba al-Sadiq, from him his peace. And I guess that this dream was reminding me that I need to find the Imam of my time, that I need to come back to God, because that was what was missing from my life at the time. So this dream, it really helped me, basically. It took me from being an atheist to being a believer in God, because it was such a spiritual dream. And it showed me that there are other worlds out there, that this existence that we have on this earth is not the only existence. And actually, what I saw in this dream was much realer than this reality that we live in. So it was very important to me. It helped me see that there is a God, that there is more to this life that we live in. And all it took was me asking God to show me the truth, and God, he guided me straight to Abba al-Sadiq, from him his peace. Yeah, so as soon as I saw Abu al-Sadiq, from him is peace, and I knew, that he was with God, there was nothing else to do in the world apart from find him and follow him and be with him. There's nothing else pursuing in this world because, there's no other, like I said, he is the source of peace in this world. He is the source of all goodness. So there's no point in following anything else or, trying to achieve anything else in this world. This world is extremely dark and kind of miserable. So, the only good thing is finding the Imam at the time, the man who's appointed by God, and following him and trying to get close to God, trying to get to a better place.